Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we are going to be doing some extensive testing and showing off some more cool tips and tricks. So, I hope you guys are ready. So, today is kind of exciting news, and that is because Sky Factory 4 is actually going to be released today. The day you're watching this video, Sky Factory 4 is going to be out, and I am going to be really busy getting on some new episodes. Also, with live streaming on top of that, things are going to get kind of insane. Hopefully it'll be out before the afternoon, so that way I can potentially live stream it tomorrow. So hopefully it's out in the morning or something like that, or I hope it's already out by the time this video is released. That would be the best thing. But anyways, today, this is probably going to be one of the final episodes of this specific pack. We may come back and visit things if this pack gets an update, so that way you guys can definitely see some of the update things. But what I want to do today is kind of show you something that is very cool that you can do in your world once you kind of get a lot of EMC. So once you get enough EMC to get your final star, there's some really cool things that you can do to generate a large, and I mean a large, amount of EMC fairly easy. And it's kind of ridiculous. I don't know if this is going to be something that's going to be patched, but you can check out Obstinate. He's been live streaming things Obstinate_3, so OBSTINATE_3. I'll probably have a link down in the description below where you can find his live stream. He has been doing some crazy testing for this pack, and one of the things that I seen on his stream that he was doing, and that's what I've been trying to do, is kind of find little odds and end things to kind of show you guys. Because of course you guys don't always are not going to be able to always watch VODs and things like that. So I'll do all the hard work for you, but let's go ahead and get this started. So once you get a final star, right? Once you have enough EMC for a final star, you are pretty much ready to gain a ton, and I mean a ton of EMC. So the final star, super awesome. This thing, if you think about it, is the same as any of your other stars. So if we go to Project E, it is a Klein star. It is one of these things. This is a top tier Klein star with unlimited amounts of EMC. One of the cool things that you can do with a normal Klein star is you can take this and hold shift, and it'll fill this thing with EMC. You can see stored EMC. Well, this has unlimited amounts of it. So this is stored, and it's like a creative EMC, I guess, Klein star. And, you know, so when you throw this back in here, this is going to equal the total amount of EMC gained that is in this. But one thing you can do is put it in a dark pedestal. So I guess pedestal, there we go. What you can do with a pedestal is, I think we can demonstrate this best with a chest. So let's grab a chest that we can open, I guess, afterwards. So if we place down a chest and we put a dark pedestal on top, and we put our Klein star in it, and then activate the pedestal, or actually, I guess it's just specifically with this one, because that should be given a sound. Maybe it is only with this one. So, anyways, what you can do is take the final star, and you can activate the final star. And what that is, as long as this is activated, when you drop an item on here, it should start creating more of them down below, as long as the item is setting on top. Look how crazy that is. And yeah, you see the EMC value there is going down because it does pull out one of these. But there is a little way around this. It's kind of crazy what this can do. So we'll put this here. And let's get a stackable item. So let's say sticks would probably be a good example, since we're making a few of them. Alright, so these are 4 EMC apiece, so 1 stack equals 256. If I throw a stack of sticks on here, it's going to start pulling out all those sticks. and putting them down here in stacks. So you can see 1 stack equals a stack there. Well, there's something else that works better than a chest, and that's an EMC link. Yes. So when we put an EMC link under here, of course, this is an output, we can do some other crazy stuff. So we can take power flowers, and we can throw a stack of them on here to generate EMC. So we want to find the one that we have the most of. So let's actually just do pot, or yeah, bonsai. And we can find the one that we can actually pull out that has the most, so whichever one has the lowest number. The one with the lowest number appears to be this one, 200 of them in here. That seems about fair. And this right here is worth 70 million. A stack of them is 4.5 G, or billion. So we can stand on top of here, we'll jump up, and we can drop these directly on, and look at our EMC value jumping up to that stack level. So now we are gaining the amount of EMC that one stack would create, but per second. Kind of unreal. the amount that you're going to be able to get and create multiples of these. And so yes, our EMC value should be going up fairly significantly. And then of course, once you get access to more of these, they should come available very soon. Then you're just going to upgrade with this. Or what you can do is just make bunches of these. Once you have enough to pull out many final stars, you should be good. But this is definitely a way to generate EMC fairly quickly. This is a single block space with basically 64 of these bonsai pots in it, all generating EMC. So, yeah, pretty insane what this thing can actually do. So it's safe to say you can get pretty crazy with this. Once you get even one flower power bonsai pot, just one of the final ones, all you got to do is stand up here, drop this thing down, and you can use automation for this, like I said, if you want, and that produces 5E alone. You hit it with a bottle, and you can speed this up even more. And I'm pretty sure a watch of flowing time would be just as insane. Now, I take this off and pull out a stack of the finals. We drop a stack down here. This is probably going to get quite ridiculous. I wonder if it has to go exactly in the center. Or does it matter? Wonder. Still, that is insane. The amount of EMC that we're producing here. Still, pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. But I do want to show a few things. So, since we're going to be clearing out this world anyways, I'm going to show you guys a few things you can do once you get the game over crate. So we take a look at the game over crate. I do want to show you this game over crate is something that you may be trying to get or trying to get to in the new version. Well, the new version, these are pretty locked down. You can see the chances is 0.32%. And then over here we have clay, which is at 3.1. So you're more likely to get clay than this one. Pretty much you're going to need to do close to 320 game over crates to guarantee you one of these. Whereas this one is a little bit less. Like you can open up, a few of these and be ready to go. So if you do manage to get a creative barrel before you get a creative conversion kit, I want to show you what you can do. So if we take a look at this right here, the creative barrel upgrade, and we go ahead and get ourselves a barrel. We were messing around on stream and we just straight up bypassed this whole setup. So you take this, once you get your first creative barrel, wait around and get yourself another game over crate, right? So if we take just one game over crate and we put that in here, we can't actually hit this with a creative upgrade. We really can't. So a way around this is honestly just taking yourself I don't know, anything that has a internal storage, like a crate, where you can put a storage keeper upgrade, or even a drawer. Taking a drawer, right, with some tape, and what you can do is you can take this, put the game over crate in there, tape it up, and then bam, box it away. Instead of putting a game over crate inside here, what you can do is instead put these basic drawers in here, hit that with a creative upgrade, and then bam, you have tons of individuals. And then of course later on, after you get enough of these to get yourself another one of these, or maybe you get lucky and you get your creative upgrades that you're looking for, you can move on. But this is something that is just a workaround, I guess, from this being blacklisted in here. So I don't know why it was blacklisted in the first place. Maybe they thought it was overpowered. I don't know. But this is definitely a workaround. There are several workarounds. There's really not much that can be done about it. But anyways, that is some really cool things that you can do later on. Speaking of game over crates, once you do get yourself the strong boxes with your creative upgrades, so let's say you get your creative conversion kits, and you can go ahead and get yourself a Strongbox. I just want to show you some of the things that we were messing around with. So if you get 6 of these, so there's 6 strong boxes. You can sort of set them up in a similar fashion to how this is going, where we have one here. Let's get some blocks that we can place. Let's see. What are some interesting blocks that we can just place for placeholders? None of these can be actually blocked. Okay, emerald. That's fine. All right, so what you're going to do is take this with an EMC link. Just any of them. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to get kind of ridiculous with this. You're going to place this on each side, because we're going to have a creative conversion on each side. So let's go ahead and get all those set up. There's that chest, and that one. And then last but not least, we can get another one on top. Perfect. Hit these all with the creative upgrades, which you should have tons of by this point if you're at this part. We're going to clear this up. And this is where those Tesla locators come in handy. Let's get our better tablet. There we go. So these Tesla locators are absolutely ridiculous when it comes to this setup. So we're going to place them on each side, just like so, making sure they're on both sides of the chests and on the EMC link. And there we go. And then we're going to tap this with some glowstone. The actual blocks of glowstone, that is. So let's go ahead and hit those. You just hold right click until these say 16. Doesn't take very long to hit that number. And it only needs to be on this side. We did some testing. It doesn't really matter if you put it on the other side or not. It's only on the export side. And then we're going to flip these all to export. Or sorry, these all need to be import. Did I put the glowstone on the wrong side? I'm pretty sure I did. Glowstone needs to go on this side. Look at me already messing up. So yeah, glowstone goes on the export side, which the export side is the inventory that you're going to be pulling from. All right, so now we can set these all to orange. And once you get these creative chests, what they do is you put an item in and it gives you tons of them back, right? So right now I'm technically putting some stuff inside this EMC link, right? Let's go ahead and remove that. I don't know why that got stuck in there. Really, I think we broke our EMC link. There we go. So yeah, we should be technically at this point, items should be going into this slot from the strong box. We might actually have to remove the strong boxes. That's weird. That should be working. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get the final power flowers. And that's what we want to go in here. Put the final power flower in there in each box, and you're going to be generating so much EMC, you're not going to know what to do with it. I mean, literally, you're going to be producing so much. Each one of these strong boxes gets it in there. And there we go. You're producing tons of EMC a second. We're at 622E, but that is a very small number, right? What's a good way we can fix that? Well, a good way to fix that, which is going to be also pretty insane, is by this point you should have yourself enough money to get yourself some dark matter pedestals. Actually, we can probably pull that out of here. So some dark matter pedestals to get yourself some Watch of Flowing Time. And the Watch of Flowing Time is going to be amazing. I just want to show you the numbers that we can generate with this. So if you set up, just a few Watch of Flowing Times per side. I'm going to set up 4 per side. And like I said, you can use these same crates to generate yourself more as soon as you buy your first one. But yes, we're going to take Watch of Flowing Time. I mean, if you're on a server, you're not going to get to do this, but we're going to set this to fast forward. I'm going to use a Strongbox because it copies the settings, which are awesome that it does that. Copies the setting, and we do one. You can get 1 for each. We'll toss this in here. And before even activating this, I mean, this is going to be insane. You're going to see how quickly this can go up. Also, this should work on this. I do want to test that as well before even bothering with this, because that produces just a little bit on its own. And you can reproduce that several times over. But I think this is a much smaller setup. Also, the bug where once you hit a certain cap on your EMC is fixed now in this tablet. So now you can still put items in once you go over, because you see we are now in the Z. I can still put items in, which is great. That is a huge update that has been fixed. We found that out as well on the live stream. So let's turn all these on. By the way, you're not seeing the particles because I have my particles set to minimal, but if I turn them on, you will see all the particles. And oh my gosh, you can already see the numbers that we're producing. We are producing a 38, 39, 40Z with that alone. And these should technically reach this, I think. So if I was to throw this directly on here, that should boost it up even more. Probably can't even see it though. We're just producing so much. But I've seen Obstinate use this setup and get all the way up into the Y, like producing so many Y. I honestly don't know what number goes past Y. Y is a huge number. I'm assuming that I have no clue what it does when you go past Y. Y is sextillion, I do believe, or septillion. It is septillion, I believe. It is a absolutely enormous number, as you can see by the amount of digits that are there, which I think is 42 digits. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, we have 8 separate sets of zeros, right? So 24. Yeah, 24 digits. Maybe I was wrong with the 42. My oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce it. Dyslexia. The comments, man. You guys are going to hit me with the comments. But anyways, This is just some crazy stuff. I just wanted to show some crazy, weird stuff that you can do later game with your EMC in this pack. And you can do this even if you're not in this specific version. Like if you're not playing on this map with the Tome of Knowledge right off the bat, it doesn't matter. You can still set these up because eventually, and honestly, the best way to get the game over crates is by far Woot. Even still. Also, I forgot to mention, when you do have that Woot farm up, some people don't know the command. But the command is going to be Woot, and then flush, and then Minecraft lowercase, Minecraft wither. And when you run that command, it will automatically flush. And if you want to check the status on here, you can see we have dump. And then after dump, you're going to say learning. And then specify what you're wanting to learn. Or if you're, I guess it's just learning itself. If you had the farm up, it would give you like a list, and it should go up to 500. So once it hits 500 and you haven't gained that game over crate, then I would recommend redoing it over again and redoing the flush. You have to have cheats enabled though in order to run commands like that. But anyways, I just wanted to show off some really cool things. I hope you guys enjoyed all of these videos that I put out on FTB Sky Odyssey. It has been absolutely amazing. And like I said, we're probably going to be moving on to a bigger and crazier pack. And when I say big, this pack is huge, guys. Huge. And there's so many different ways to play. It's like so many packs all built into one pack. So Sky Factory 4 is what we're going to be jumping to next. Guys, it has been absolutely amazing. I will see you guys in the next episode. And if you haven't liked this video already, I don't know what you're doing. I honestly don't. And if you haven't subscribed already, well, it's free. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe, so you should. I mean, if it's free, you should do it, right? I don't know. That's up to you. Anyways, I'll see you in the next episode. As always, guys, thanks for watching.